Mr.
I
Altavito.
was born ready.
Okay. Listen, I looked over the minutes for February 1st, 2021 at 12 o'clock. And
Yeah.
could you tell me how many actual special event committee members was present on that? Because I don't see V name there.
No, we wasn't. Neither were you. So you guys have family emergencies, so neither one of you attended.
But how many special event committee members was there?
We had Talia. Talia was there. We had a couple of board members. I'm not too sure off the top of my head.
No. It's a special event committee members.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's on the minutes itself.
Okay, so we got Talia, we got Gracia Cruz, Elvis, and Sandra. Sandra's not on the committee because she's on the youth services.
It was only Talia and Love. Were you at the Monday meeting?
No, honey, I missed that meeting.
All right.
I was going to be on, but then something came up and I couldn't. So
Okay.
I only saw Simone
Talia and Talvis.
and Altagracia and Talvis and Sandra de la Cruz, right? The Jesus.
Just for special events, it was Talia.
So my thing that I like to say to people that, when you have a meeting for an event, the first meeting is basically a discussion where ideas are implemented as far as the event is going to go. So usually final decisions are not made in the first event when you have your first meeting. Those are suggestions and recommendations. And as we move forward, if you have like 3 or 4 recommendations, like the location, and now it's down to 2 or 3, then eventually it gets down to 1. So a lot of things that was agreed upon on doing this event for the kids in the community has to be relooked at. It's not a final decision. It's not written on the paper or nothing like that. It's basically some ideas that came up. So like Cynthia wrote, discussing the resupply of care packages. That's good, but what care package are we talking about? The ones that Senator donated?
No. The packages that we're supposed to be giving out, that's what we're calling them, the care packages.
Care packages, okay.
So the boxes that we discussed.
I got it. So that is being put off basically because they can't get those boxes, those care packages to us in time.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we order them, all right, let me just recap. We had, I reached out to the supplier, and he turns out to be a city vendor, so that's perfect for us.
That's great.
Exactly. So he explained how it would take the minimum 2 weeks for the supplies to get here, and we don't want to set event up and then we don't have the supplies. So when Ray Arroyo was here on Monday, he said that we would be able to do an event at his place on Saturdays, that it wouldn't bother him to do anything on Saturday, which is great for us as well, because then we can get public school kids, charter school kids, and private school kids that need the supplies, and their parents are hopefully off that day. So he was suggesting later on in the month, like I think, let me look at the calendar right now. I think it was like February 27th or March 6th.
27th or March 6th.
Exactly. So he was saying that if we cannot do it for the 27th, March 6th would be the next best Saturday.
Okay, March 6th sounds like a better idea in my opinion, because that will allow to the special events to have another meeting right before the actual event. And if we have anything that is questionable or people not sure about, we could correct those problems and have it on March 6th. It's just a suggestion of mine. I
agree on March. I'm sorry, Larry. I agree on March 6th also.
Yeah, so V will make the final decision with the rest of the people on the special event committee. That's his call, not mine. But
well, I'm on the special event, so I think that March 6th sounds good. But,
okay.
We can wait for the rest of the people also. Cynthia, I'm sorry, Larry. I'm a little confused here about the Biaggi's, what they donated. 2 book bags or 2 boxes of book bags?
No. I think Cynthia could tell that to you. I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, Cynthia?
2 book bags.
2 book bags.
Yeah, but that's because we're not giving away book bags. So whatever they had,
it's just going to be on the table.
We could or onto it and put it with the rest of the book bags that we have, or we can. I I don't think we should give any book bags away that day because
Right. I think you're right. Cynthia.
most of them are remote. 90%
Pero
of these are remote.
I understand that. But if we're having an event and the book bags are there, why not put them out? And that's the reason why they were given, was to put them out, right?
If I'm standing in line and you get a book bag and I don't get a book bag, even
That's
if my
the
kid,
problem.
it's going to be an issue.
Why would it be an issue?
Because that's how people think.
Will the flyer say we're giving out book bags?
No, I don't think so.
Just we're giving out supplies.
We're just giving out supplies, which is why we don't want to complicate everything and give 2 books because then it's going to be an issue. You've gone to many events and you know, if we give one person one thing and someone else something else.
No, I'm sorry. I never saw that. I never saw any problems. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm telling the truth. I never saw any problems.
No, it is problems.
I didn't.
Love, it is a problem. It's the same thing we do. I think the book bag should be held off till we do our annual back to school event, which is August. Hopefully the COVID problem will be down to a minimum where we can actually do that event. But if you give 1 or 2, 3 kids book bags, the little kids, and not the kids basically, but the parents are the problem. They complain, they argue about everything. So we just don't want to instigate and start trouble with them to take it out of hand.
You guys know best. Okay.
Yeah, the parents are a problem, not the kids. Believe me, the parents, not the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So now, also we talked about, you guys mentioned about tablets being donated or laptops.
Yeah, that was Stephanie Portillo. She's actually on the call right now. They would like
Hey everyone. Hey Larry.
Hey Stephanie.
So the Hunts Point Community Partnership is able to donate 2 laptops to raffle off. If that was an option for this event.
No, I don't think that's an option. We try to keep the kids separate from each other, a 6 feet guideline. So what I was thinking, I was talking to a few people I know, we got these boxes that we gonna put everything in. So we could just put like one laptop in a box, close it up, another laptop in another box, close it up, put them randomly, and whoever's the lucky kid, when they get home, they go open that box and they're gonna be very excited. You can't have hundreds of kids out there just give 2 kids a laptop. That's a problem.
Okay.
That is
That's
a
the same
major
thing you're
problem.
talking about with the book bags. Yes.
Yeah, Cynthia was I think it was Ray last meeting that gave the option of people filling out raffle tickets, and we can deliver the laptops to them afterwards.
That is a good idea. That is good. Yeah.
Good idea.
That's a good idea.
So we can have them fill out a raffle ticket, and then I guess they can do something on their social media, like a drawing, kind of like a lottery, and then the lucky 2 people, they'll deliver it to them. That way they don't have to stick around, because we don't want them to congregate there. We want them to just grab their stuff and go.
We want to pick up their box and get the heck out the way. Move it. Yeah. That's a good idea.
In a nice way, though, Larry. In a nice way.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I like that idea.
All right, so I'll figure it out. I'll print out I'll print out some papers with the raffle information and let them sign it, and then I guess we could. We
have in our office, we have those raffle tickets. I don't know if those are useful, the rolls of raffle tickets. I don't know if that would be useful.
No, we use those. We have them as well, but we use those more so when people are online and they don't. So if I'm online and I have 4 kids with me, and then I call my sister and say, hey, I'm on the front of the line, come bring me your kids. If those 4 kids, she comes with another 4, they don't have tickets, they're not getting anything. So that's what we do with the raffle ticket. But I wanted to
Got it.
so they can fill out their address or like their name and a number. I think a name and a number is the best, and then we can just reach out to them and then we can get their information.
Yeah.
And whoever doesn't want to participate, they don't have to put it in the bag when they're grabbing their things.
Yep, I agree.
All right, so I think that's the best. How does that sound, Larry, and committee?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good,
Good
you know?
idea.
Good to me.
That
Okay.
was what's the deal right now? V is the chairman still, so we're gonna wait to see what he says. But that also gives us options. Who's talking? Somebody's talking?
Somebody
Yeah, who's
got
that?
Who's that?
Hello, who is it?
Have no. They logged off, Larry. So go ahead, keep going.
Hey, I'm done. Okay, so you know what I'm saying about meetings. When you have meetings, you have 3 or 4 meetings before an event. These are like suggestions. Nothing's carved. You know, basically the point where we definitely agree on everything. And because from one meeting to the next meeting, things change, circumstances change, people's views and ideas change. So right now, we got some good ideas coming up. But I'm saying that these are suggestions. Just like Senator Biaggi gave donations to us, just like Stephanie giving donations, I think we going to have to reach out to other people, especially our political leaders, and ask them to make donations too. You may get a donation, you may not. You have nothing to lose, but you always ask them. I'm going to reach out to people and ask them to do donations too. Because we need more than 2 laptops, you know. We definitely need more than 2 laptops.
Well, Larry, just keep in mind that we're having this event because we received money from the council member.
Good.
So I don't think we should be asking other people for donations. We have the money to cover the kits. That's the main purpose here. People want to donate stuff, but we're not asking no one else for funding. We have the funding here. HPAC is willing to donate the laptops, then great, then that's fine. But even with that, we should try to keep that for the back to school event, you know,
Okay.
if anything, because that's what we would really need. This event, we shouldn't be asking nobody for funding or for donations. We should be able to cover it with the money that was allocated from the council member. So
Yeah.
I would strongly suggest don't ask nobody for any more additional funding here, please.
Okay. Okay, let's go with Ray Arroyo of the Banknote Building with host. I bet it would be able to have everything delivered and held there. Ray suggested that the event be held on a Saturday, which is best for him. So we got we basically in towards March 6th right now. It looks like. But you know, I like Ray. I do a few events with Ray. Ray always donate to my back to school event. But we have a problem with that. But one of the problems is that every time I do a back to school event, everybody's chewing me out because I give them at the same place. So right now it looks like the Banknote Building will host our event. But if somebody else will put their hat, their name in the hat between Ray and somebody else, we have to consider all options. But right now, I think Ray Arroyo in the Banknote Building is a leading candidate in the event.
I agree, Larry. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
Wait, but why when we've never done an event at the Banknote? We've always done it at the PAL.
No, that's not true. The first back to school event was held at Casita Maria.
You're right, at Casita Maria.
Then the leadership changed, and they didn't want to allow us to do it no more. So that's why I went to the PAL.
Yeah, but start moving the venue around, it just complicates everything. I say we're on short notice, and they are willing to hold the supplies, which is the main thing, because we can deliver it over there. There's not going to be another place that's going to hold the deliveries and then hold it afterwards.
Well, I have to say that you're probably true, because last time I did a back-to-school event, we had to leave everything in Miss Maggie Ortiz's apartment, believe it or not. And I appreciate her letting us do that, but we had a lot of stuff in her apartment, and she was glad we took all the book bags and gifts out of her apartment. But that's something that can hold all this stuff. That is so true.
So I think the best bet is just to leave it at the Banknote. And for your event in August, if we are able to do an outdoor event, then you can start looking to see if you want to move that one around. But for right now, I really think that the Banknote is the way to go.
Well, Cynthia, just to let you know, I'm ahead of the game. I have already talked to Ray Arroyo.
Okay.
about even thinking about doing over there, just in case we have complications with PL. He has also indicated that he was willing to do the back to school event if the PL does not want to let us have their space. So he's not on my bad guy list. I like Ray. Ray do excellent work. He donates, he helps out, he volunteers and everything. So I like Ray Roy. Don't get me wrong with that. He's a good person.
Yes, he is.
I can let you know that we have talked to Ray for August event, the back to school, and we haven't even had a meeting yet for the back to school event. But he's on the list, our radar.
Okay. All right. So far we have March 6th, which is a Saturday, at the Banknote Building. What time are you looking for?
I don't know. You have to ask V that question. I don't know.
No, but this is when you start suggesting with everyone here, and then we can just run it by him and he.
Well, I know we do our back to school from 11 a.m. to 4. I think you don't want to do it any earlier than 11 because people got to get time to get up, get their kids ready, and get out there. And it's probably going to be a little cold, too. So, I don't know. Any time after 11 is good, I think.
Sounds good to me.
I like 11.
Okay.
We should just say 11 until while supplies last, because we don't want to say 11 to 3 and then we finish at 1 and people are still coming.
4 p.m. sounds good because that gives you 5 hours.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Can't do that. It's
Supplies
not going to
went
happen. It's not going to happen. We start at 11. If we get 300 pieces, they'll be done in an hour. So we'll do what Cynthia says. We'll put a start time until supplies last, and that's it. We don't got to put an end time because it's going to be over in an hour. We'll be done with 300 pieces in an hour. It's going to move real fast. So it doesn't make sense to put an end time, and then we're obligated to stay to the end time. We'll put a start time until supplies last. They can last an hour. They can last 3 hours. And then when it's done, it's done. But it should only be an hour and a half for like 300 pieces. If they're online and all they're doing is getting the box and leaving, that within a half hour, 45 minutes, we're going to be done with more than half the people there. So just put a start. And I think the 11 a.m. as Larry and Cynthia and Love suggested, I think that's perfect. I don't think we should do it any earlier. But from 11 until supplies last, which will probably be about 12:30 or something like that.
Okay, so let it be written, and so it shall be done.
Okay. How we doing here? Any other things we should go over, Cynthia?
I'm sorry. There's some commotion in front of my door, so I think.
Be careful, Cynthia.
Don't open your door.
Don't open the door.
Excuse me, Ralph.
Hello?
Yes?
It's Falia. Ralph, could you provide me with a fax number so I can fax over the copy of my REAP?
Stay over there.
Application, the reappointment does not come to us. It goes directly to the borough president's office.
I know, but Miss Ruiz.
Alexis, yeah.
Yeah, but so she didn't give she just said that we could fax over a copy of our application, but she didn't provide a fax number, and that's what I need.
Got you. As soon as I know exactly what fax number, or maybe what's going to be easier for you, Talia, faxing it?
To fax it, and then tomorrow I do have to I have to go out, so I could send my hard copy in the mail tomorrow.
All right. Let me see if I can I'll get either Danielle or one of the girls to email it to you today. Let me just follow up exactly with Alexis on how to do that. Because I don't want to give you a fax number and then it's the wrong one. So I'll get you the one that they should be sending it to. No problem.
Okay, Ralph, I think you could email them also.
Yeah, I know. I just asked her what's her easiest way. She says fax it. So I'll get her the fax number. It's not a problem. To email it, we can scan it. You can scan it and email it to her. But
but because I had sent the email to her, Cynthia did provide it. And when I sent the email, Alexis didn't respond back to the email.
No, I got you. I'll get some information. I'll make sure that myself or the girls get it to you today. Okay, that's not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, Talia. No problem. So are we moving on? The next thing on the agenda was this Juneteenth stuff.
No, wait.
So I don't know what this is.
I want to ask a question. Cynthia, is all our permits in for the March 6th date, or that's something also Chicola go take care of?
Well, that's another thing. The fact that we are doing it on Ray's property, we don't need permits.
You don't need a permit. Okay.
So, but that's just it. So if you decide to move anything, then we're going to need permits, and it's going to be an August event. So.
Okay, no, I was just asking. Okay, I got you. Just want to go over that. That's okay. Are we finished with this, and Ralph can move on the agenda?
I think so. I think we're good to go with this. We have the date, the time. I'll work on a little flyer and I'll send it out. And then you can always review this at your youth meeting as well. Just let them know what's going on. And
I'm going to do that.
Okay, but we need to just confirm the date, as Larry said. Confirm the date with V.
That's
so
fine.
Before we do anything, just confirm it and make sure it's in an email, please, not verbally.
You guys together.
Text, not text, and not verbally. Just put it in an email so we can document this. That'll be great.
All right, so we can move on.
Go on, Ralph.
I don't know what's going ahead, Ralph. I've moved it on to this part of the agenda. There's a flyer with the I have no idea what this is.
I don't have the agenda.
It's right. Are you on the phone or are you on the computer?
I'm on the computer.
It's right in front of you.
Okay.
Look at it. It says Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. So we received an email. We received an email from this organization. Give me 1 second. Let me just bring it up as well. All right. So we received the email from an organization, and it says, "Greetings. The following is an introduction to Juneteenth, Freedom Fest NYC, and what we seek to accomplish in 2021. Juneteenth is an annual festival that commemorates. This is so blurry. The freedom of enslaved Africans in America. It is the celebration of Black culture, Black excellence, Black achievements, Black people, and Black pride. Juneteenth Freedom Fest in NYC will become a signature event for the city for years to come, bringing together families, entrepreneurs, and businesses across various industries to celebrate and promote African American heritage through cultural and educational activities. Juneteenth Freedom Fest NYC will highlight Black entertainers, Black traditions, food, businesses, community activism, community service, academic achievements, and accomplishments in, but not limited to, technology, advancement, medical industries, sports, fashion, entertainment, and Black art. Our first annual festival will be held Saturday, June 19th, 2021, as a virtual experience due to the ongoing pandemic. In the future, we seek to host the festival annually at Marcus Garvey Park in the historic neighborhood of East Harlem. The event will target African Americans aged 18 through 75 years old, making it a truly multi-generational celebration. We hope this information has provided you with a better understanding of Juneteenth Freedom Fest. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact our Community Outreach Chair, Hakeem Krum. The information is right on the flyer itself. So it's just this is actually something that passed. They're making Juneteenth a holiday, and it was just more informational for anyone who's interested in being a part of this event. So you can share it, forward it, be a part of it. Just let us know what you guys think about it.
Okay.
Okay, so and then go, Larry, this is for you. this is the youth. So this week we were able to get our hands on the new New York Yankee Community Council Youth Leadership Award.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so this year it's not going to fall through the cracks. We're actually going to get another 5 youth leaders. They have to either live in this community and volunteer here, or live in this community, volunteer somewhere else, or volunteer in this community. So they changed the guidelines, so it's on the agenda this year. They're saying that they want 50 hours of leadership volunteer, working as a tutor, mentor, community unity developer, advocate against violence or substance abuse in the neighborhood. So we just want everyone to start thinking of kids in the area that meet the criteria. That way they can fix up their resumes, and we have good picks this year.
Okay. What's the deadline? Did they give you the deadline yet?
Yeah, so for them it's March 15th, but for us, because we do have to meet, we're gonna have to do it like the week of the full board, maybe like even March 1st, so that we have at least 2 weeks to review the events, or rather the resumes.
Yeah, that's real close by, actually.
Yeah, well, we just got it, but you know how long they take sending it.
Okay. So the guidelines for the Yankee Leadership Award, it got stricter, basically, do you think? I
think because of the pandemic, they had to change everything around but I don't think they got stricter. I think they just like really trying to enforce the fact that these kids are volunteering, and it's not just people nominating just regular kids doing nothing.
Well, I had a problem with that last time. They have a lot of kids doing nothing but giving an award. So I don't know. I agree with the Yankees. Make sure they're doing something for the kids.
That's why we do it.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Maggie.
What is the I don't see age here. Age what to what?
Well, I have to go back through the way we usually do it, but I know the youngest that we had was like 13, and the oldest was about 21.
Okay.
So, Cynthia, you know, I think you should do when you get a chance. Those applications and guidelines are able to go to the board members.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And if you can.
I'll send it out after this meeting. I'll send the agenda because it's embedded in the agenda. So I'll send that along with the way that the committee actually nominates them and
okay. Okay, that works. Okay, and who's gonna be on this committee that's gonna determine which kids get selected?
That's something you guys have to discuss with Cressel.
Chair.
No, Julia. Julia is the chair of this committee. She was last year, so I don't know how involved she's going to be with this, because I know she was the one that we just gave out the checks to.
Mm-hmm.
But I can follow up with Julia to see what role she's going to have in it this year, and if she's going to select the committee members. Because if I'm not mistaken, she selected the committee members last year. So. But I'll follow up with Julia with this, and I think it's 3 members, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It was 3 board members that made up the committee here. So we'll follow up with Julia with this.
So our chairman does not select the board members that's on the committee. Julia does.
Well, last year the chairman selected Julia to chair this committee. So he has not informed me that he removed her from the chair of this committee. Okay. So I'll follow up with Julia to see where she's at with this, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Okay. So the next thing is just a notice. You guys can read this. I'll send it to you. It's going to be a lane restriction on Bruckner Boulevard between Bronx River and Whitlock. So from January 29th to the 15th of March, I'll send you the information. That way you guys know where to avoid driving through.
You can't avoid that no matter where you go. You go all the way down to the end of Hunts Point Avenue, turn around. You go to the construction site, turn around. You go on Bruckner, you turn around. You ain't going to avoid that. I'm sorry, people. Just line up and go straight across. That's it.
So
Larry,
I'm sorry, Cynthia. This notice is coming out, right? I need to put it up on our website. It's coming out, right?
yeah, so I'll send it to you. After this meeting, I'll send all of you notices via email.
Thank you.
Even though I sent it in the email like a week ago. All right, so then we have the last notice. We have the American Heart Association is Go Red for Women, National Wear Red Day, Friday, February 5th. So if you look at the flyer itself, they have a couple of events going on. So they have CPR demo webinars that you guys are more than welcome to attend. They have Health for Women webinar. So just look at the flyer, see if you're interested in anything, and then if you can, just log on. I'll send that. All of this will be sent after the meeting.
Thank you.
I think we're done with notices. So anything else? Any new committee? Any new events that we don't know about? Anyone?
Anybody got any additional questions?
That's it on my side.
Well,
I just want to remind you, Larry, to also please reach out to Julia, because I know she was looking for you. So please reach out to her. That'd be great. Thank you.
And another announcement tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the, how do you call it? The 41st Precinct Council community council. So if you're interested, just give Secola a call so she can help you with the login information.
Yeah, and we also have housing committee meeting tonight at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Housing tonight, 6 p.m.
It should be really informative. So.
Yeah, it should be good. Thank you so much, Cynthia and Larry, Maggie, and all you guys. Love. And
Okay.
Angel and Stephanie Herrera and Stephanie Portillo. Good to see everyone, and Monique. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. So I'm going to send the minutes right after this with all of the information. So just check your emails. And if you don't receive it, I say in the next hour, please just send me a text.
All right, sounds good. So the meeting is over, right?
Meeting is
Good. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.